Rich Hill's numbers at the end of July. He had an ERA of 4.10 and 9 starts since then. His ERA is 3.35. But he's not been able to win a game. His last start, he lost to Milwaukee. 5 sharp innings, only allowing 2 runs.
And Rojas pops one up on the infield, and Lindor will take charge of this. And that is the first out of the night. Chisholm strikes out on the sidearm slider, and Hill's got his first strikeout, 2 down. Fly ball left center field. Nimmo and McNeil converging. And McNeil puts it away.
Edward Cabrera's 7th major league start, coming off a rough one against the Rays, where he had 40 pitches in the first inning, 3 runs, and lasted only 3. So he comes in with a 5.79 ERA. Here, though, he gets the strikeout of Nimmo to start his night, and there's 1 away. And 99 with the fastball.
Lindor is the 2nd straight strikeout victim to begin the night for Edward Cabrera.
Payoff pitch to Conforto. A swing and a miss, so he strikes out the side in the first inning. A good start for Cabrera.
Pete Alonso stands in. 35 home runs on the year for Pete.
That's driven toward the gap in left center field, headed back toward the wall, and it's out of here. That cleared the line, I'm fairly certain. The umpire says home run. Yeah, third base umpire says home run.
Good call.
It hit the blue plates above the orange line, and Alonso has his 36th home run of the year. So now he's got 11 home runs at home.
There you go.
Just had enough to get that laser beam out to left center.
Middle down. That's how strong he is. Not hardly any follow through.
So 1-0 New York on Alonso's 36th of the year. 41-year-old Rich Hill pitching to his counterpart, 23-year-old Edward Cabrera, who has 1 big league hit and won't get another in this at bat. 4th strikeout for Hill for the first out of the 3rd. Rojas chases a fastball out of the strike zone, and Hill has 3 consecutive strikeouts. That's 5 for the night for Rich, 2 out in the 3rd.
Lewis Brinson, the left fielder, will now step in. 2 outs, 1 on in the 3rd inning.
And Lewis Brinson with a high fly ball deep left field. That is long gone. A 2-run home run for Lewis Brinson, and the Marlins take the lead here in the 3rd.
Absolutely crushes this to left. A no-doubter off the facing of the second deck. Now that has got to feel good for Lewis Brinson. He has been kind of hanging in there, battling at times throughout this month of September. It has been a while, a couple of weeks at least, since his last home run.
Second at bat for Michael Conforto, and might be his final Citi Field game as a Met. Line to the right, a base hit played by De La Cruz, trying to score as McCann. The throw on 2 hops to the plate, not in time. McCann beats the throw to the plate, and the Mets tie the game at 2. Michael Conforto with an RBI hit to get the Mets even.
Well, Magneuris Sierra, the center fielder, will now step in. 2 outs, 1 on for the Marlins.
Center right field, a base hit for Sierra. Alvarez on his way to 3rd. Throw goes off of him, and it gets away from VR. In comes Alvarez. He'll score. A base hit to right field for Sierra. Mets throw it around the diamond, and the Marlins take a 3-2 lead.
Now the little things, this is what we talk about. Eddie hustling around second base, even with 2 outs. Forcing the throw from Conforto. VR can't come up with the handle. It may have clipped the heels of Eddie, getting away from VR and able to score.
Bottom of the 4th inning at Citi Field. We have a new pitcher for the Miami Marlins, taking over for Edward Cabrera, who is done after 3 innings. Left-hander Sean Gunther.
And Baez is hitting the foot, and he'll go to first base. So the Mets have a leadoff base runner against Gunther, who has really struggled in his outings for the Marlins. And so Gunther drills back-to-back batters. And the Mets have the first 2 men on in painful fashion.
Well, guarantee you that those were not intentional.
So the Mets have the first 2 men on against Gunther. Here's VR, who grounded out his first time up. Hit sharply past Alvarez into left field, a base hit. Baez around 3rd. It's bobbled in left field by Brinson. McNeil will walk into 3rd, and down to 2nd goes VR. The Mets tie it at 3. So VR with an RBI single, and now it's the Marlins kicking it around.
Still nobody out. They're in James McCann. Good time for him to snap an 0 for 16 skid right here.
And now McCann drives one into left field for a base hit. That'll go back to the wall, and it'll score 2. McNeil and VR come in. McCann snaps an 0 for 16 with a 2-run double, and the Mets are back in front 5-3. And Conforto hits one up the middle for a base hit. That'll drive in another run. McCann is in. Lindor will take the extra base as they lollygag in center field. Conforto with his second RBI in the night. And it's 6-3 New York.
And Alonso out towards center. And at the wall, Sierra makes a tremendous play. Ranging all the way back to the deepest part of the yard, Magneuris Sierra with a magnificent play to rob Pete Alonso.
Luis Madero has worked an inning and a third in relief. He'll face 8, 9, and 1 in the order in the home 6th. And he pops this one up into shallow left center. And it's Chisholm out to get it. 1 pitch, 1 out. Dom got a start last night, had a double in 2 trips. And he drives this one to the gap in right center, and that's down for an extra base hit. So Dom making the most of his limited playing time, delivers another pinch hit. That's pinch hitting has just been phenomenal.
And here it comes. A ground ball. Jazz to Miggy on to first. Another double play. Back-to-back innings where Madero rolls a double play ball to get him out of trouble.
Trevor May is on to pitch for the Mets as we go to the 8th. Comebacker. And May handles it easily. 1 out. Swing and a miss, and Diaz down on strikes. And he struck him out. Good changeup by May. Very strong inning for May. 1, 2, 3 with a couple of strikeouts.
James McCann to the plate with 2 on and nobody out. McCann out towards center, and again Sierra tracks it down. Gets it in quickly, and no one advances on the play.
Sierra made a terrific play earlier on Alonso, and another good catch here.
That's just fearless right near the wall. That is a fine catch.
Now the bases are loaded for Francisco Lindor.
And he drives one to deep right field, headed back toward the wall. It's out of here. A grand slam for Francisco Lindor. That one blows the doors off. It's 10-3 New York. 20th home run of the year for Lindor. His second grand slam this season. And the Mets putting a capper on their home schedule with a big blow from Lindor. The veteran catcher Sandy Leon is coming into pitch for the 6th time this year. Alonso slugs one to deep left field, and he's got his second home run of the night. Number 37 for Alonso, and it's 12-3. 11th multiple home run game of Pete Alonso's career. He almost had 3 tonight.
Yeah, he did.
Sierra made a great catch, perhaps to rob him of one. But Alonso made no mistake on this one against the offerings of Sandy Leon.
And Miggy from his knee out at first base. What a play by Miguel Rojas to take a hit away from Javier Baez and, for all intents and purposes, end his hit streak.
Final home game of the year. Mets will be saying goodbye to New York, heading to Atlanta for their final 3 games after Heath Embry tries to get the final 3 outs.
Wave and a miss, strike 3, a breaking ball from Embry. Its relievers have 6 strikeouts in the last 3 in the 3rd inning. Mets bullpen has not given up a hit.
And he lines one to right field, fading fast. Conforto with a shoestring catch. Perhaps the final act for Michael in front of the home fans at Citi Field. A beautiful shoestring catch for the 2nd out of the night.
And now the crowd saluting Conforto.
Line back to Embry, who snags it for the final out at Citi Field this season. In self-defense, Heath Embry snags the liner. The Mets win 12-3. In Michael Conforto, perhaps his final game at Citi Field. He gets 3 hits, makes a wonderful catch in the 9th inning to give himself the perfect send-off as the Mets take 3 of 4 from the Marlins and win their final home game of 2021, 12-3.